So I walk upon salvation, your spirit alive in me, this life to declare your promise, my soul now to stand.
We've been talking about all night. We praising. There was a note I wrote down in the back. I love to just ponder and think about these things. And I said, when you are bragging on God, you can't be belittled by Satan. You see, when I'm so caught up in the glory and the majesty of the King, can Satan touch that? Talk about fear. He's not going to tread in that area. He doesn't mind coming in, putting in doubts when you're focused on other things. When I'm focused on other things, when I'm just busy with the busy, and running our business and so forth, one of the things that I've tried to stay committed to and try to focus on is I'm not going to have meetings to have meetings. We're just going to go and talk, and then we talk. But if it's the same kind of thing here, is if I'm just reading and reading and reading, and then we're talking and talking, but it's not actually happening, Amen. If it's not actually making change, Amen. Then what am I? What am I? And that's where then Satan then starts to come in. He goes, what's really to this thing? I don't see you really being changed. When we don't come to the well, we can't be revived. And when we don't take the water inside, we can't be energized and have His Spirit live out through us. Here's the interesting thing. We were not ever made to live this life without Christ. Ever. And even when we get Him, what's interesting is today is that we feel that once I become a Christian in this walk, it's paid for, and then I'm going to walk in my own fleshly power to do righteous things. What? If it's not Christ living through me, then how do I truly have Christ living in me? I have to lay it down. The power doesn't come from me. It can only come from Him. I don't have the grace, honestly, to give someone else. I don't have the grace to forgive the robbers at your house. I want to beat them down. That's truth. My flesh says, go get them. And even if I do something nice for them, the result, the fruit that is born inside me, will be pride. When it's me that does it, not Christ that does it through me, the result will be pride. You might do good things. There's plenty of people in the world. This is an interesting thing today. The culture, the new kind of culture good thing is to do good things. Hollywood people, they're doing good things. They're giving water to people that don't have water, that don't have clean water. They're going and giving rice to people that don't have rice. Okay, that's great. But my calling here is not just to do that. My calling is to go be Christ to them. My calling is to go and give Jesus to them. If I don't have the conversations, but I go out there and I give them the water and the rice, how have I truly been changed by the King? How have I truly been changed? What does it... Sometimes I think about the aspect of what does the world see of the church today? So I start to think about that, and I thought, well, we got lots of big churches, right? We got lots of really cool, fascinating buildings. Ideal in the technology world, we got lots of great technology, right? The church is really starting to use technology So they see some of these things. But it's really kind of in our own little circles and to the people we want to give it to. And then we go out and we do the rice and the water and those things, and I love those things. But you know the interesting thing about Peter when he's talking, when there's that one moment where Peter sees the person on the side, and the person asks something from Peter, and he says, do I look like I have anything? But what I do have, I will give you. And he gave him Jesus. You see, folks, if I have nothing to give you tonight except him. I am dead to the world. This right here has nothing to give to the world unless I speak of Jesus.